messages do I get? What messages do I get for the general public? Spirit, if you could speak to them, speak to my viewers, to this collective that I'm channeling. What message do you have? Let's go to my usual spread. Let's see. Okay, the Lovers. Dreaming. Okay, Knight of Cups. Justice. Let's do a general card. Breakthrough. Okay, okay. So the messages are coming out for this reading. The Lovers, the Knight of Cups, dreaming, Justice, breakthrough. Let's clarify the Lovers, love, union. Okay. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups. Passion. Ooh, dreaming and passion. Okay. Let's clarify justice. I like Justice. She looks happy. Conflict. Okay. Alright. I'm also going to clarify the card for the general reading because I took it out in the first spread, and I feel like there's one more card that should come out. I just feel like there's one more card for this before I start reading it. Authority. Okay. It's on the bottom of the deck. Knight of Wands, Free Spirit. Okay, so this is a spread. Oh, you can kind of see everything. You see everything? There we go. A little bit better. You can't really see Knight of Wands, but it's okay. It says Free Spirit. So for this reading, I feel like there's a lot of good energy here. It's giving like this breakthrough coming out as like the main card. Makes me feel like the general collective movement, learning, yeah. I feel like the general collective is kind of waking up. We'll say waking up to like a higher power. For whatever reason, I just feel like that's like part of it. That the general public, you know, the subtext, the realm of subtext, the realm of unseen, the realm of felt is fairly new to popular culture, we'll say, in this era. I think it comes and goes in different times, like healers and magic women or sorcery. They've had different names. Different subsets of society have tapped into it, and some have been revered, or some have been celebrated, and some have been persecuted for it. I don't actually know where this current era stands. I still feel like it's very early. But it's this idea that people are starting to think like, what, I feel like people, the collective, the message, okay, how do I say this? If you're watching this, you started to kind of reject the current culture of like superficiality, and we'll even say like Instagram perfection and performance, like a performative culture. And I feel like this collective is starting to like rethink um, their heart and their dreams and what they really want in life, and kind of not going with the crowd or going with the popular opinion, or going with I feel like, you know how they're saying how like celebrities are not as, they don't have that star appeal they used to have. They're not like the idols and role models that they used to be. I think some of that is that I feel like the sentiment is changing, and especially since the invent of like TikTok and Instagram and this performative culture and look what I can do. It's very mental and very ego driven, we'll say. This like really wants to come. I'm gonna just take it out because it's really coming off. Movement wants to come out, but I think people are kind of like denouncing that, and they're moving away from it in a way. And the fact that the lovers, clarified by union, this kind of like coming together of their wants and wishes and their hearts and their minds, and like this wish fulfillment to start. It's almost like maybe their souls are like, now that their current self is getting kind of annoyed with and saturated with this like perfectionist performative culture, their soul and their heart and their higher self and their deeper wants and wishes and desires feel like they can finally start like moving, start like waking up, almost like something that was dormant is like awakening. And then especially dreaming and passion being the second set of cards, I feel like it really like builds on this. Like it's sort of like deep inside there's this love, there's this wish fulfillment, there's these desires that maybe you have put away for years, for a lifetime, and you're looking around right now like, I'm not happy with any of this. Like, I'm tired of scrolling through social media. I'm tired of doom scrolling. I'm tired of worrying about stuff. I'm tired of like trying this and trying that and trying this and trying that and hitting all these roadblocks. Maybe this is not the path I'm meant to take. Maybe there's a path that involves my dreams that I'm passionate about that I can take. But here's the thing, okay? Five of Wands, clarifying justice. Justice is blind, right? She's blind. I like this card. Even though her eyes are closed, she's very much at peace. She's the one holding the balance anyway. She's unbothered, and she has the sword, right? It's almost like giving me the same energy of what is it, the Two of Wands? Is it Two of Wands or Two of Swords? That's like difficult choices. And it feels like conflicts, you know. At some point you kind of have to decide if you're going to take that path that is following your heart and your soul. Perhaps it's the path that your soul came here to do, you know. Perhaps before you've lived many lives kind of just going with the flow of society, kind of unconsciously, you know, staying in a loop in certain cycles that didn't fulfill your soul and didn't fulfill your wants and your wishes and your desires. But justice is telling you here, and again, her eyes are closed, so she has the scale and the sword, but she looks quite content. She's smiling here. Some of the justice cards I've seen, she looks a lot more neutral or even a little angry maybe. But this one, she looks quite fine. So I think justice is letting you know that there's gonna be kind of like difficult choices. Kind of, you gotta balance these two things of like your fear of leaving a comfort zone, which is the doom scrolling and the TikTok and the online and the caring what people think and, you know, mindlessness and the unconsciousness, and stepping into like a truer path that feeds your soul, but maybe looks more challenging from the outside or from like the surface, but deep down it will be much more rewarding. The fourth card, this card, Breakthrough, Ace of Swords, clarifying the whole reading, was really lovely, because as soon as it came out, I was like, yeah, I get it. I understand what's happening here. It's the awakening. It's the big awakening for you, for society. Again, like, this is me like tapping into the general public, but it's very reassuring to see this breakthrough. It almost, it kind of gave me like a bit of nostalgia feeling. At first I was like, oh, this kind of feels like this reading could be about me, but it feels like it could be about me like at the start of my journey, when I was just kind of like just about to kind of pivot away from the rat race, from conventional paths, and when I decided to choose to kind of walk my own path. This would be similar spread, I would imagine, and everyone's a little different. This is a collective reading, so this is trying to encompass as many energies as possible, but this is kind of what I'm getting. The authority qualifying the breakthrough, I did initially say that, definitely surrendering to a higher power, realizing that things are out of our control, and that there's like a bigger system at work, but it's not a man-made system, it's a divinely intelligent system. But authority also, especially it's the emperor. The emperor is very self-actualizing, and like takes account, has accountability. So I feel like this breakthrough, especially after coming to this part of the spread that mentioned like difficult choices and the conflict between the old and the new, and the comfortable and the uncomfortable, the unknown. I feel like the authority also is saying this breakthrough is self-propelling. Like, it comes from the inside. Like, it's not for anyone to tell you the correct path or the right way, not even me. So even if you're looking at tarot for guidance, we'll say guidance, not really for answers, but if you're looking for answers as well, by all means, you interpret it as you wish and take what resonates and leaves what doesn't. Feel free not to claim anything that doesn't sit well in your heart. But the ultimate journey is from the self, from inside, internal, and getting to this love, this union, this 10 of cups, like this wish fulfillment, the dreams that stem from your passion. All of that is going to be deeply related to how much you how much you like harvest from the inside, from inside to outside, right? Do it internally first. Believe it internally first. Go inward as much as possible, and then let the world confirm you instead of validate you. Like, the validation has to come internally first, and then because you believe it and you know it and you live it, then the world just changes. It just changes. It just happens. It just aligns. But that's the most important thing. Both surrendering to a higher authority, and it sounds paradoxical, and that's almost one of the biggest things about spirituality. Not everything. Some things sound so paradoxical, but it makes sense on a larger scale. You both have to understand that things are above you. Things are above you. It's out of your control, and that's okay. but also what you can control, and what is the most important thing, even more than like the divine intelligence, more than that, I would say, is that you look inward and you live from a place of from within. You let go of the world, you know, to borrow from a YouTube spiritualist that I listen to. He always talks about letting go of the world, and it took me a long time to kind of understand it, but now that I do, it's sort of that thing. It's like the world is secondary to you. You are projecting onto the world anyway, so ultimately it is still you first. Like I said, at the bottom of the deck there was the Knight of Wands, which is free spirit. Yes, spirits want to come out. Be free, have fun with it, play. Another quote I love saying is, the most spiritual thing you can do is play. I love that quote. And then we had movement here, and we had learning. So feel free to learn, feel free to move. Don't be afraid. Take bold steps, take a rest every now and then. Take 2 steps forward and 1 step back if you need to. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're always moving. And the best part is that you're going in your own way. So there's no right or wrong answers. If you're moving from within, if you're doing this part, everything just kind of like falls into place. So that's what I have for you today. That was my reading, and I wish you the very best on this journey. I'm so happy for you. I love this. I actually really love this energy. Don't worry about this conflict part here. You'll be fine. That's literally just part of it. It moves the story along. It's fine. You'll be great. Okay, that's it. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm shuffling on camera because I'm already getting kind of like readings. This one's a little feisty. I was shuffling, just in general, reconnecting, I hadn't even gotten to the part of asking spirit to like strip any of my energy and like, tap me into the energy, and the cards were flying out, and I said to myself, woo, this one's spicy. And of course I pick up the card and it's tenacious. So if you guys chose that card, look at this. It wants to come out. Cards are ready. This one wants to speak. This one got messages for you. That's so funny. Okay. But yeah, if you chose that card, tenacious card, your energy is popping right now. I'm excited for you. Let me make sure I'm recording. Yeah, okay. All right, 5-5 on the timer. No worries. Maybe that's confirmation for someone. 5-5. Yeah, that's so funny. This one I might just have the cards come out for it, because last time I picked the cards, but this one is a bit more energy. Well, now they're, I gotta look right here. Okay, Ace of Cups, tenderness. Ooh. Awareness. Authority. That one came out in the last reading as well. See what I mean? Travel. Okay, so this reading is the whole reading is kind of summarized more or less in the vein of travel. Okay, that makes sense. A lot of movement. You're going someplace. You're doing something. Whether it's physical travel or traveling through realms, for all I know. We'll see. Let's clarify tenderness. It's very sweet. It was unexpected to come out with all this feisty card action, but I'll take it. Healing. Oh, okay. The tenderness clarified by temperance. And then let's clarify the Page of Swords of awareness. Creativity. Oh, I like that. Okay, all right. Let's make sure the cards are there and there. It's a little close to the camera. All right. And then we'll do authority. Let's clarify the Emperor here. music. Even the music sounds more hype. It's so funny. It's so funny the different energies from the last pile. This one got things to do. Okay, 2 cards. Oh, that's a lot of cards, but let's see. Prosperity's coming out. I'm gonna take growth for this, and we'll take this as kind of like top of the card, bottom of the card. What's on the bottom? Loyalty. We'll take them both. But the other card, the other one actually did have something like this. It had ended up having 2 over here. Or something, this one. And union. Oh. Okay. So this is the spread. And I'm getting kind of this one has some energy to it, you know? It feels a little like impatient. That's probably what it is. But you know what it is? Because there's this tenderness and healing here, I bet this energy is a bit more of like, you are ready to take like a big step forward, you know? Like you've done the work, you've done the healing, and you have this awareness, especially qualified by creativity, you know, however you did this healing, whatever brought along this awareness came along in a very unexpected way, unconventional perhaps way with you. And I wonder if that's either your general, the Page of Wands trying to come out, that's either your general adventure. Look at this. I'm telling you, this card, this energy is very fiery, adventure, travel. Look at all these swords. Okay. Wait, what was I saying? Oh my gosh, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, it's an unconventional way that brought around this healing and this awareness, and you are primed. You're almost like a spring. You're ready to leap. Okay. I said impatience, but in the best way, right? You know, like when you're eager, it's an eagerness. It's an eagerness mixed with drive and passion. You know, like I said, I was pre-shuffling, mind you, just kind of sitting in my own energy, kind of like resetting my energy, getting ready. I didn't even press record yet, and cards were like flying out. And the card you picked was Tenacious, and it didn't come out in this spread, but it came out way before. So that is beyond all of this energy. There's a tenacious, playful, ready, eager, excited energy here. Adventures peeking out, travels coming in. So I am excited for you. I didn't even get to this part yet. Okay, so authority, the Emperor, and Emperor is the main card. It's qualified by the Nine of Pentacles, prosperity. I feel like you are ready to step into this Emperor role, this authority role, this let me take control of my life in the best way. Not like a controlled, hyper-focused, hyper-vigilant, you know, afraid of things, stepping out of bounds kind of control, but like a stepping into your power. I've done the healing. I'm ready for adventure. I'm ready for movement. You know, the wands always, like, they're, you know, from the vector, they're starting at point A and moving out, right? They always remind me of movement. I got movement in the other pile. If you were drawn to that pile as well, there might be some messages for you there. But definitely like this movement, this spring kind of action. It's not just like movement like, oh, you know, going for a walk, taking a stroll, or even just a horse and carriage, slow movement. This is like directed, anticipated, intentional movement. That's what I'm getting from these cards. And this travel could be physical travel, like I said. It's clarified by growth. the Ten of Swords, right? It's the it's kind of like the cycle completion of the swords, right? Before it goes into the pages and the queens and the kings. Um, I feel like that just kind of, so these cards kind of wrap up the whole reading in general. It's kind of on the nose. Like this, all of this came from growth. Like you've grown, you're still growing. It's not saying that you're done growing or anything like that, but you've done so much growth. You've done so much preparation. You've done so much, you know, like when you're gonna spring into action and you take a deep breath, like the pulling back before the strong leap forward. You've done a lot of that, and it's just time. That's the energy. Like I felt that energy pretty quickly. It just felt different from the other pile. Even my background music felt more like energetic, or like almost like we're going into war together or something. So I'm just here to say, I feel like the message that's coming to me for you specifically is go for it. Go for it. It is divine. It's in the cards. It is time. I don't even think you can stop this movement at this point. I feel like it's so prepped. It's so prepped for this movement, especially since it started in this tenderness and healing. Like it came from a very pure and tender place, right? It's not brash and it's not impulsive. If there's any impulsivity to it, it's still kind of grounded in this, like, it's impulsive, but it's from the heart, you know? And sometimes impulsivity is okay. Like, not everything needs to be thought about until it, you know, gets stripped apart by doubt and fear. Sometimes you just go for it. And I say go for it. I don't know what is happening in your life right now. You know, this is not that kind of reading. I'm not going to go into it that deep right now. But I know whatever it is, it comes from a tender place. There was a lot of healing there, a lot of growth, and there's an awareness. Look at her. Look at this Page of Swords. Look how her arms are crossed, and the look on her face. Like there's an awareness there. So it's not, maybe I don't know why I have to explain that so much. Maybe to you, maybe there is some doubts or some like lingering judgment from old programming, you know, that's trying to hold you back. You know, saying that maybe it's too much, or it's too fast, or it's too impulsive, or it's too bold. Because the energy is very strong. To be fair, it is like the cards were practically buzzing. But I'm here to say that there's deep awareness, because these are the beginning cards here. So it comes from someplace tender. This comes from a lot of healing and temperance. Like temperance is a slow, methodical, no shortcuts, like balanced, grounded place energy. It's a very balanced, healing energy. So and there's an awareness there, and the awareness is the main card. So I say go for it, especially if it's leading to you stepping into a certain type of power, a certain role, maybe your purpose of sorts, or something you've just wanted for so very long. The time is now, and it's qualified by prosperity. This is a blessed thing that you're going into. Go for it. Go. Travel if you're meant to travel. Take the steps if you're meant to take the steps. Make the movement. Do move. I love that loyalty's here. Page of Pentacles, you know. Pentacles is a grounded energy. It's material energy. She's holding the world and the pentacle here. She's loyal to both. And you got the world. Look, the world again. And you have union on the bottom. Ten of Cups is a very like wish fulfilled, you know, everything works out, dreams coming true kind of card. This is, I don't even have any, I don't know how what else to say to you besides please do it. Do whatever it is that you want to do. It's okay. It's divine. Look, unifying. How many union things can they say? Adventure, completion. Oh my gosh, it's death, but completion. Come on, do it. It's time. That's what I'm trying to get in. I'm getting that it's time. I'm getting that it's time, and honestly, I don't even think you can like stop it. I feel like you are sprung, like you are, the springs have pulled back as far as they can go, and the only place else to go is strong forward motion. Whether it's impulsive or not, you know, that's for you to navigate. But I'm giving you the go ahead. The cards are giving you the go ahead. I'm giving you the go ahead. Spirit is giving you the go ahead. Whoever finds this, I felt the energy. It is ready. It is time. It is cooked. Ding, like the timer has gone off on the oven. Like, take it out. It's ready. You got this. You can do it. You're prepared, and you're supported. That's what I would say. You're prepared and you're supported. So I hope this message resonated with you and like found you well, and you know, it reached all the people it was meant to reach. And I'm so very grateful and honored that I got to kind of sit in this energy with you. So, you know, best of luck. Bye bye.